Good afternoon, you're watching PA Harness Week, and I'm Sharla McBride. Well, I decided to give you guys a change of scenery this week, so I headed up to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and I'm talking with one of the legendary drivers of this sport. We'll talk with him, but as you guys know, there's not just one element in the show. We've got lots of things to show you. Here's a look at the headlines. On today's show, you'll meet owner, trainer, driver Joe Pavia Jr. Plus, we'll head north to the border to Mohawk for the Canadian Pacing Derby. And we've got all the best racing from Pocono and Harris, Philadelphia. The hottest horsecasters on TV are coming your way next in this next half hour. It's all starting right now on racing's fastest-paced half hour on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside there is Brent Messenger into the early. 5 and 4 the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hi there, welcome to another exciting edition of PA Harness Week. How do I know it's exciting? I know because it's always exciting, right?
That is right. It always is a half an hour of pure excitement.
Ooh, with the always vivacious and va-va-va-voom girl of harness racing, Heather Moffat. I'm Steve Ross. Did you like that little intro, babe?
I'll have to think about it. I'll tell you.
The va-va-va-voom girl? I got to tell you something before we start the show. I'm one of these numbnuts that have done something really stupid all my life in harness racing. When I look on the harness program and I used to see DR next to someone's name, I thought they were a doctor. And I said, wait a minute. And the first guy I noticed was Joe Pavia Jr. I don't know why. And then I looked, I said, wow, a lot of these guys are doctors. And I thought that's really interesting because harness racing drivers are also doctors. You ever heard anything as crazy as that in your life?
Oh, maybe Joe Pavia Jr. is a doctor of love.
Oh, really? I didn't think of that. Okay, yeah.
Just throwing it out there. I don't know.
All right, speaking of Pocono, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's go to Pocono. Their feature on Saturday was the 10th race, and with that one, here's Heather.
Yes, it's winners over Pacers here. Purse $25,000. Check out number 1, Rockincam. He's an 8-5 favorite. This is easier company for him. He was just in the Houghton Memorial, the U.S. Pacing Championship. And number 2 is Annie's Western Card. This is just his 6th race of the year. And then number 3 is Towns Light Hanover. He's coming off a 148-4 win here. Now I want you to check out about the 3/4 pole. There will be an accident, so I just want to get you prepared for that. Andrew McCarthy, the driver of number 3, does get thrown out of the bike, okay? Everybody's okay. We'll check out the race, and then I'll tell you more about the incident.
Underway. Panesthetic on the far outside, providing the early speed here. He's challenged on the inside by Rockincam and Annie's Western Card, but Panesthetic to the front. Rockincam in the pocket. Annie's Western Card outside third. A big gap, 3.5. Back to Towns Light Hanover. Then A.J. Corbelli fifth, followed by Summer Camp. Also gapped out at the end here are Feel Like a Fool, Rockham, and the trailer is Touch the Rock. The quarter is a ripping 26 2/5. And now here comes Annie's Western Card taking some air, but taking over for Matt Kakaley. Second time off the layout for this one. He's in front for Kakaley. Panesthetic has been hitting the board with consistency. Rockincam, the 8-5 favorite, is third as the pace slows up a bit. Towns Light Hanover riding a hot streak. First over for McCarthy, giving cover to A.J. Corbelli and also Summer Camp. Feel Like a Fool stays in 7th. At the back here are Rockham and Touch the Rock. The half is 54-2, 28 even second panel. Those fractions are fast, but about right on par for this caliber of Pacers. And up top, it's Annie's Western Card, still leading by a length. Towns Light Hanover grinding first over. Panesthetic still with a great spot in the pocket for Pavia. Boxed in fourth. Rockincam nowhere to go at the moment, but only 2 off the lead. A.J. Corbelli is second off in striking position. Further back, Feel Like a Fool in Summer Camp. It's still Annie's Western Card. 3/4, 121-2. 27 even in the third panel. Annie's Western Card by a length. Towns Light Hanover's been out a long way. And a big scramble there. We have a driver down, and right now the lead belongs to Annie's Western Card. Coming out of the pocket here, that is Rockincam, and we do have an accident in this race. Rockincam going to come out of the pocket and get the victory here.
Rockincam wins by 3 lengths in 149 with Brandon Simpson, but of course what we really need to touch on is that accident. It looks like Pavia's horse, Panesthetic, goes off stride and runs into to Townslight Hanover. Andrew McCarthy thrown from the bike. Now, the horse, Townslight Hanover, is okay. He went past the wire and was able to get caught by the outrider there at Pocono Downs. However, Andrew McCarthy did get run over by someone's wheel, someone that was in the back of the pack. So after his leg was run over, he did suffer from a broken ankle. So Andrew, we are sending you huge get well wishes from PA Harness Week. Get well soon, buddy.
Absolutely. And we ought to mention, too, you know, these guys do this over and over again, whether there's 10, 12, 14 or more races on a card. Every time they sit behind a horse, something like this can happen. And when it happens in the vicinity of the three-quarter pole, somewhere near the proximity of the home stretch, it can get really ugly. So, I mean, really, hats off to all you guys who do what you do so well. And when we come back, we'll have more from Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs and right here from Harris Chester, so don't think about going anyplace.
Custard the Dragon pulls out of the pocket and goes after the leader, drop red. NF quotable got him.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hi there, and welcome back to the old Harris Corral in Philadelphia for another edition of PA Harness Week. Along with Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. Time now to go to our roving reporter, Sharla McBride, and she caught up with trainer, driver, and Dr. Joe Pavia Jr.
That's right, guys. I'm here with owner, trainer, and driver Joe Pavia Jr. That's a big title for you. And someone at your age, usually they quit the driving portion, maybe go towards the owning, training part of it. Why keep driving?
Well, I've been doing pretty well the last few years, and I've been in the back of my mind, you know, I'm 52 now, but I feel younger. As long as I keep competitively driving, and I've had the last couple years been very good for me, I'll continue to do it. I'll monitor my career as it goes along, and when I feel that it's time to quit driving, I will. You know, I think I got 2 or 3 more years maybe in myself, but we'll take it step by step.
You mentioned you've been doing this for a while. You've had a great year, and especially finding that elusive 5,000th victory. What was that moment like for you?
Well, it was nice. You know, I've been doing this for 32 years. And it's a nice number to get. It just means I've been working hard and doing well for many years. I credit myself. I've been pretty consistent my whole career, and that's been important to me to every year have a good year. I think that's what I try to do, just not too high, not too low, but have a nice solid year every year, and that's what I've been doing so far. Doing this for several decades now. What got you initially started in it? When I was young at 15, my dad knew a friend in Vernon, New York, and I started stopping at stables on the weekends. And I always liked sports, and I always did well in sports, but wanted to do something after high school, so I got into this, and it worked out well. Did you ever think of doing anything else? Well, yeah, my mom wanted me to go to college. She was a little disappointed there, but, you know, there was, after I decided not to go to college, give it a shot. I told my mother, actually, I'd give it 2 years and see how I did, and I gave it a little more than 2 years, but it worked out well for me. Now, seeing as you do everything between the owning, training, and driving horses, what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite? No, I enjoy when my horses that I train win, especially just to make, you know, achievement that I worked hard all week on the horses and they won, and they get a little sense of gratification. And also for my owners that they're happy that I did a good job, you know, training them and driving them. And how many more years do you see yourself doing this? Well, we'll try a couple more years and we'll take it year by year. All right. Thanks so much. Thank you very much. All right. Back to you guys.
Thank you, young lady. And now we go with more action for Pocono. It was the opener on Saturday. It was a condition pace for non-winners of $18,000 in the last 5 starts, and $18,000 was on the line. Number 5, Great Vintage with Jimmy Takter was the 7-5 chalk. Number 1, Custard the Dragon with Montreal Teague was 5-2. Number 4, Drop Red with Georgie Knapp was the 3-1 third betting choice. And with the call, Jim Pavia.
Underway in the Saturday night opener. Lots of speed coming on the inner half here. You've got Custard the Dragon at the pylons, and a little bit further out, Drop Red jockeying for the lead, and Drop Red takes over from Custard the Dragon. Great Vintage is on the move on the outside third, with Brave Alex Semelu a close-up fourth. Then it's a gap of about 2.5 lengths to Better's Glass. Easy Noah is sixth. At the back, American Rage and Dungeon Dragon gapped out from the rest. The quarter, 25-4. That's the way you start a Saturday night here. Custard the Dragon pulls out of the pocket and goes after the leader, Drop Red, and Custard the Dragon, who was second with lower last time, takes over from Drop Red, who's had a nice hot streak himself. Great Vintage on the drop tonight is the 7-5 favorite. He's third. Then you've got a newcomer, Brave Alex Semelu, pacing fourth. Brad Hanners in the bike. Better's Glass is fifth, followed by Easy Noah. To the outside, at the back there, American Rage and Dungeon Dragon. Half mile, 54-2, 28-3 second panel. Not much of a let up from that sizzling open panel there. And it's Custard the Dragon with the lead by a length there for Montreal Teague. Drop Red is right in his hip pocket. Great Vintage now tips out there for Jimmy Takter under a drive about 2 lengths off the lead. That one gives cover to Brave Alex Semelu, who's now fourth about 3.5 away. Easy Noah filling in the gap fifth. Then Better's Glass further back, American Rage and Dungeon Dragon. 3/4, 122 even, 27-3 there on the back. A fast way to start off the night here. Inside Custard the Dragon, outside Great Vintage. Drop Red waiting to pounce in behind them. Further back, Brave Alex Semelu. Top of the stretch now. Great Vintage on even terms with Custard the Dragon, who's digging in. Inside Drop Red, it's Great Vintage and Custard the Dragon. Great Vintage wearing him down. Great Vintage.
This baby was easy as uno, dos, tres. Great Vintage pulled and took on the Custard the 3/4 pole. They dueled to the wire with Great Vintage just eking out a win over Custard the Dragon in a gutsy 149-1 effort. Custard the Dragon was a game second. Drop Red checked in third. Now with the 7th on Saturday, the lovely Heather Moffett.
High-priced horse flesh here, $25,000 to $30,000 claiming Pacers. The purse is $18,000. Number 9 is Grandstand Hitter. Not only is he really popular with the bettors, but he's super popular with the horsemen. This horse has been claimed his last 3 starts. So this start you're about to see is the 4th new trainer, like 4 weeks in a row for him. Happens to be Chris Oakes this week. Number 1 is a Rader Detector. Beaten favorite last time out, taking a step up in class, but I think he can handle this class all right. Also, this is a pretty new stable for him to be starting out of. Horses getting claimed all over the place at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs.
Underway. Several leaving here. Slight edge for Joe Paz Artist, out by about a neck. Coming after him on the outside there, Eagle Artesian. Inside Rader Detector, but Joe Paz Artist clears, and now Elusive Reward on the outside moving up. Rader Detector is third as Elusive Reward takes the lead. Eagle Artesian is parked fourth with Joe Paz Dragon Laws, instead of him. Then you've got Dinner at Arts Place also outside. Grandstand Hitter at the back. Recent News, Legacy and Diamonds. The quarter, 26-2. They continue to tear up the opening turn here. The lead belongs to Elusive Reward in from Harris, and Eagle Artesian has been a long way on the outside. This one has no choice but to try to clear for Carlson. Meanwhile, Dinner at Arts Place is the first over there for Kakali, actually second over, I get, although removed from Eagle Artesian. Inside, Joe Paz Artist, also on the inside, Rader Detector, third over 6. Grandstand, they're looking for 5 in a row. At the back there, Dragon Laws, also back there, Recent News and Legacy and Diamonds. They have 54 even, 27-3 second panel. It's been the story all night. Fast fractions, which turn out to be unsustainable. We'll see if Elusive Reward can turn the page on that, because he's the one laying those numbers down, and he is extending his lead. But Grandstand Hitter coming up 3 wide fast within 2 lengths. Inside, Joe Paz Artist also flying on the outside now. That is Recent News getting and backed up Rader Detector. 3/4 1, 22-1, 28-1, third panel. It's Elusive Reward trying to seal the deal, but Grandstand Hitter has moved to within a link, tips to the inside to get a brief bit of cover there. Also coming up, our recent news from way back, Dragon Laws. Top of the stretch now. McCarthy trying to get more from Elusive Reward. Here comes Rader Detector flying up the inside for Buter, and Rader Detector is unstoppable in the stretch.
Elusive Reward sets off the first, the second, the third, teletimers, while Eagle Artisan, he's like sitting parked every step of the way. So Rader Detector gets a really good trip on the pylons, comes home in 27-2. He wins in 150-2 with Tyler Buter for trainer Paul Holtzman. This is just a fifth off of Rader Detector's lifetime mark. So he raced super. Elusive Reward did hang on for second. Third went to recent news.
Did they all get claimed?
No, but there was 2 claims out of that race.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
pretty nuts up there, eh?
I would love to have like $25,000 sitting around and just say,
Me too.
okay, you want that one.
Do you know what I want? All I want in life is a Some Beach Somewhere colt.
Oh, you mean a horse that likes Some Beach Somewhere, or a horse that the dad is Some Beach Somewhere?
Yeah, all of that. I'll take any of that. I just need cash. Stay with us when we come back. We'll have racing action here from Harris, Philadelphia. Don't go away.
Special T Rocks leads a length and a half, pushing clear of Drumfire with a circuit to go. Cheers.
We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
but what happens when we're together.
We believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza.
We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run.
We believe that 2's company and 3's a trifecta.
We believe. We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots.
We believe it's always post time somewhere.
We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
Hey, Heather, look who's out there. All our PA Harness Week fans. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for bopping on by on this 1st of September. And we're going to have action here from Sunday at Harris, Philadelphia. It was a condition pace. Non-winners of $18,000 in the last 5, and it was worth 20 dimes that were on the line. Number 5, Intrepid Hall was 3-5 with Georgie Knapp. Number 1, Capote, who was also a thoroughbred too, was out of Seattle Slough. Don't ask how I know, but I like both sports, thoroughbred and standardbred.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Thank you. Capote had Eric Carlson in the bike. He went off at 5-1. And number 3, Sunshine Superman. Wow, what a great song. I know you have no knowledge of who did that song, right?
Oh, no, Donovan.
McNabb?
Leach. Donovan Leach.
This chick's amazing. How do you know this stuff? That is unreal.
Don't ask.
Don't
Just
ask.
like you said, don't ask how you know stuff. Don't ask how I know stuff.
Sunshine Superman was 7-1 with Jason Lynch. And with the call, our guy James Witherite.
Canby Zipper and Sunshine Superman were best to begin. Capote's driven through up the pegs to press the pace a bit. Canby Zipper and Sunshine Superman are heads apart. Now they open up by 3 from Capote in third, moving into the first turn. Noble Falcon settled into fourth. He is 5.5 lengths off pace setter Sunshine Superman and 2 clear of Intrepid Hall. Arctic Warriors 2 farther back, followed another 2.5 lengths back by Southwestern Dream. Fancy Free Shark is at the tail of the field. They're covered now by 12 lengths. They take closer order to Jason Lynch and Sunshine Superman, and Capote's in attack mode now. Capote took second from Canby Zipper, driven to stay along 3 lengths off the lead. Quarter mile 27-2, and Eric Carlson ducks Capote into the pocket behind Sunshine Superman past the post first time. So it remains Sunshine Superman calling the shots a length and a half in front. Capote settled into the pocket in front of Camby Zipper, and Noble Falcon's going to make the first over move now to take third, 2 3/4 lengths from the lead. Intrepid Hall's towed up 4 from the front. Then comes a length and a half farther back. Arctic Warrior pinned down by the third over Southwestern Dream, now 5 off the lead. Fancy Free Shark continues to trail with 6.5 to make up. They've got 3/8 to go, and Sunshine Superman to catch. Sunshine Superman put up a 56.5 mile, and he's a length in front of the first over Noble Falcon, 5/16 from home. Capote continues to stalk from the loose pocket. Intrepid Hall was carried to within 3 lengths of the lead. His cover appears to be stalling, so Napolitano moves him 3 wide on the far turn. Camby Zipper's 2 farther back at the inside of Southwestern Dream. Fancy Free Shark and Arctic Warrior, the last pair, 5 lengths would cover the lot. 3/4, 124 flat. Off the turn, Sunshine Superman held Noble Falcon at bay by a length and a half. Intrepid Hall's driven to give chase down the outside. Nothing more from Capote. Up to the line, Sunshine Superman.
Well, go figure. Sunshine Superman wired them all in 151 and 4. Favorite Intrepid Hall was second. And number 4, Noble Falcon, off at 9-1 with Jason Bartlett, who made a rare trip here to Harris, Philadelphia, was third. And now with the next race on Sunday's card for you and your pleasure, here's Heather.
Oh, okay. All right, non-winners of $28,200 last 5. The purse is $23,000. And speaking of Jason Bartlett, yeah, he was on number 7 in this one, Specialty Rocks. He's the favorite, the 2-1 favorite. Number 4 is Drumfire, looking for his 3rd win in a row. And number 3 is Adventure Bound. Now, this horse has been in claiming races. This is just his 2nd start for trainer Eric Al. So Eric has taken him out of the claimers and put him into conditioned events.
Drumfire was sent for the front from the center of the racetrack. Bet the Town's pushing on, and Specialty Rocks is under very strong encouragement to take 3rd in this early going. Adventure Bound and Andy Rue are the next pair, followed by Abelard Hanover. Versato's 2 farther back right now, 9 lengths off the lead, and the early back marker is Bondi. On the first turn, Specialty Rocks drives on alongside and now just past Drumfire. Bet the Town keeps close tabs on the pace setters from 3rd, 1/4 mile, 26-1. Specialty Rocks leads a length and a half, pushing clear of Drumfire with a circuit to go. 2 lengths back, Bet the Town is 3rd by another 4.5. Adventure Bound is 4th. Andy Rue floats wide. Versato will have cover into the bridge turn, but still 9 lengths to make up. That gives Abelard Hanover some room to save ground. Trailer Bondi is 11 lengths behind Specialty Rocks, and Drumfire is very attentive in the pocket. Jason Bartlett's getting after Specialty Rocks quite a bit now, 53 and 4 for the half mile, and Adventure Bound's on the attack. Adventure Bound's in the white blinkers on the outside of Specialty Rocks, up within a head. Drumfire sits in 3rd. Andy Rue's in a pretty good spot right now, 2 lengths off the lead. There's a battle going on up front between Adventure Bound and Specialty Rocks, both under considerable encouragement, and Andy Rue's up into 3rd. Drumfire's locked in the box with pace. Abelard Hanover in the green blinkers, 3 lengths from the lead. Bet the Town's buried in traffic, so is Bondi, a joint last with Versato. They're 5 off the leaders, 3/4, 121 and 3. Coming to the top of the stretch, it is Adventure Bound, a narrow advantage. Those white blinkers just in front. Specialty Rocks is all out and giving way. Andy Rue's late on the scene down the wide side. Drumfire's trying to re-rally up the open stretch. Down to the line, Andy Rue, Adventure Bound, photo finish.
Specialty Rocks is rocking the fractions up front, but Adventure Bound, he's like, I'm taking a chance. I'm coming first up. He gets to the 3/4 hole in 121 and 3. Andy Rue was closing hard. Andy Rue, he's so popular on this show, isn't he?
And he loves this track.
He loves this track. All right. Anyway, he's closing hard, but Adventure Bound, he still wins by a nose. 151. That's a career best with Georgie Knapp driving. Andy Rue was 2nd. Drumfire was 3rd.
Stay with us when we come back. We'll go up for In the Bike because big doings going on up north you will not believe. The Canadian Pacing Derby, the elim for the $1 million Metro. I can't take it anymore. Just come back.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
harness racing fans, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. We're so glad you have joined us. It's a special time on the show, babies. It's time to go
in the bike.
Okay, the Canadian Pacing Derby Elim. Boy, this is going to be hot stuff. All these fast pacers on that 7/8 mile track. Going to be big doings, and Heather's got all that action for you. Heather?
Yes, I do. So this is one elimination, so the top 8 end up making the final for tonight's big final. Okay, so we've gotten here number 8, Betterthancheddar. He's the favorite. You probably remember him. He captured the Ben Franklin, right? Okay, so he's had 7 wins this year going into this. This is his 9th start, okay? So he's lightly raced, and he's good. He may be the best in the land, right? Yes. Okay, number 2 is We Will See. 2-1 in here. Remember, back in June, he beat Betterthancheddar at Mohawk. All right, so now these 2 are ready to knock heads. It's going to be interesting. By the way, the rest of the field, double digits.
We Will See on top, 2.5 lengths the best now. Betterthancheddar second on the outside, grinding away for Brendan first over. Then it's back to Sparky Mark third towards the rail, gapping his cover outside. Alsace Hanover fourth now. Locked up in at the rail fifth is Better Sweet, 6th Overland on the outside. St. Elmo Hero drawn up into a contending spot. 3 quarters in 1:22 and 1. A 27-second third quarter. We Will See comes into the stretch. Betterthancheddar. Brennan tried to braven him up on the back of Luke Willette's helmet. Now angles him to the outside. Takes another shot. We Will See at the inside. Gonna need more. Betterthancheddar on the outside. Coming to him now. And he sweeps on by.
We Will See with Luke Willette. Well, they're the pace setter, but Betterthancheddar was a monster. You get it? Monster cheese. Oh, I tickle myself. All right, so he comes first up. He wins in 1:49 and 1 for trainer Casey Coleman. Better Sweet was second. Alsace Hanover was third. Now, again, the important thing is top 8 made the final. They will be joined by Golden Receiver tonight and by Foiled Again. Those 2 big horses, they got buys, okay? This is going to be an incredible field of 10 amazing older pacers. Huge night. You don't want to miss this race.
And that is tonight, the $830,000 final of the fastest pacers in the world, okay? All right, that was not the only action that took place on Saturday night at Mohawk. Check this out. We have the Metro Limbs, each one worth $40,000. Number 3, Apprentice Hanover with Jody Jamieson was 3-5. And talk about pacing to form. The bettors nailed this one cold. Apprentice Hanover held off the fast-closing Vegas Vacation to win in 1:49 and 4. Rock My Jeans was 6 back in third. The next Metro Limb was race 9, number 5, Captain Treacherous, a son of the aforementioned Sun Beach Somewhere. Off at 1-5 with Tim Tetrick, aired by 3 in 1:49 and 3. Over second choice, number 7, Johnny Rock with Andy Miller. And number 1, Captive Audience with Brian Sears, who was third. The next race was the 3rd and final Metro Limb. Number 4, Odds On Equius with John Campbell was the 2-5 chalk and won it by a length over number 7, Rockin' Amadeus, an 8-1 shot with Yannick Gingras. Number 2, Fool Me Once, off at 25-1 with Sylvain Fillon was 4 back in third. Don't forget, tonight is going to be the final. It's worth $1 million. They have the Canadian Pacing Derby worth $830,000, and even with the new math, that's a lot of money.
It is.
Wouldn't you agree?
Even in Canadian money and any kind of money.
Any kind of money.
Yes.
And don't forget, if you can't be there, you want to bet it, you can bet it here at Harris, Philadelphia, or at Mohegan Sun, Pocono Downs. Whatever you go to, wherever you go to, get down on these bad boys. It promises to be some exciting racing tonight. And that's going to do it for an exciting edition of PA Harness Week. And for all of us here, including Bruce Casella, my partner Heather Moffitt, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you guys to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway.
Starting fast last night, Eric Messenger to the